Chipmunk, Yungen, Chipmunk, Yungen, Chipmunk, Yungen. Yungen, Chipmunk, Chipmunk, Yungen, Yungen, Chipmunk. Grime beef. There's a lot of beef on the grime scene right now. Okay, so this all started when Yungen allegedly took shots, sneak dissing Chipmunk in his freestyle for one take.
Don't take shots, you ain't Rooney. I got a couple man that's so goony. Let me allow it. 24.
Chipmunk didn't take too kindly to this, so he decided to release his own version of one take.
I prefer the directing, not sneak dissing. Oh, never. I'll spin man out of loafers, spin man out of Margellas. Right. Where was you in 2007?
He mugged off Yungen, especially about wearing Margellas. If you don't know what Margellas are, they're these. Yungen, after being sent for, decided he's gonna send back, and he decided to release a song called Punk. At the beginning of the song, he asks, or somebody asks, we do not know who it is, Meek Mills to name some British artists he's worked with or knows about. Meek Mills bigs up Tiny Temper, infamous enemy of Chipmunk, and decides to doesn't mention Chipmunk at all. In fact, mentions that he made a song with a guy who was T.I.'s friend. We'll play the clip for you.
Who else in England has a song called Pizza Boy?
Salute Meek Mill.
Right! Cool.
Chip,
Me and Meek Mills. Meek Mills just come home, you done know. Big up Meek Mills, MMG, all that, yeah? So what's this now, yeah?
Do you know any UK rappers?
I know, Tiny, my man, what's my man with Tip? I got a song with him.
Oh, na, na, na.
Now, that's a bit of a violation considering you made a song with someone. It clearly says you never met them and don't rate them if you don't remember their name, you get me? That's life. Furthermore, in a song Punk, Yungen takes further shots at Chipmunk by saying he gave him the sighting and he made the sighting why.
Let's tell the world why you don't like me. Look what you're into, you doubted me highly. I gave you a sighting that you went and made your wifey. How dare you this tiny? You tweeted my label. That's desperate. Is it cause they dropped you and then signed me? You went from #1 to a diss track. You're a disgrace to all of us lifeys.
Wifey. Now people, you don't ever upgrade the sighting to wifey. That's a no-no. During the time while Yungen's sending for Chipmunk, he decided to let Tiny Temper feature in the video. Obviously, we all know Tiny and Chip have beef going way back. Furthermore, Yungen went on to reiterate that Chipmunk isn't even the best or the second in his ends.
Speak to me, you said that I'm not top 2 of my ends. You got all of us rubbing our jaws. Maybe you should think about that, cause you ain't even top 2 in yours. You're not skeppy and you're not rich. Maybe I gotta teach you some respect. Before you talk about me in my ends, I think you need to pay your debt.
And during the first round of the beef segment, we kind of have to give it to Yungen, you get me? We've got to say that's 1-0. He was firing shots, there was a lot of shots fired. Chipmunk, in retaliation to Yungen's Punk, decided to start round 2. And he decided to drop Michelle Rhythm. Now people, I don't know if you've heard Michelle Rhythm, we're going to play some bits for it for you. But trust me, Chipmunk's gone in. I can only say, he's gone in. First of all, he started talking about allegedly, Yungen didn't deal with the ting properly. You get me? The ting told him that Yungen could not beat. Now, I don't really know a lot about this promiscuous woman of the grime scene night. But she's sleeping with a lot of artists, or 2 at least, we know that, so she's the only real one who can give us some closure on this. But to be honest, I don't really care.
And she was cool, she weren't wife, but why you gotta tell lies, fam?
Fucking liar.
And when I made her play dirty, she said you can't fuck like man.
Oh, no. Just.
And then I think I've heard one of the best lines ever at the beginning of Ascend. Pat, do you know what? I'm not even gonna say it. Play it.
Patrick, we say out and now, yeah? Cool, bro. Patrick, what have you done? Oh, no. When I took you on tour, your mom said thank you for bringing my song. Now I gotta bury her song. Damn. Sorry, mom, had to be done. Damn. Tell him that I'm not the one. Damn. No, tell him that I am the one. Yeah. The Matrix is over and done. The Matrix is over and done.
You can't say them things. You can't talk about a man's... How are you gonna bring a man's Marge Simpson into this? That's violent. You don't bring... Everyone knows. You don't do them things, Chip. That's deep. That's too much. The worst thing about him sending about mothers is that was a fact. So you can't fight facts. They're true. No, I'm not gonna lie, people. Chipmunk went in ham. He went in hamburger. How are you gonna send for a man's Marge? A man's Marge Simpson? Nah. Thank you for bringing my son. How can you say those things? How can you say that? When you see Tiny, you have to slap him down because it's gonna be a beef thing. It doesn't matter whether he's a roadman or not. Thank you for bringing my son. Nah. Mockery. Pure mockery. In retaliation to Chipmunk's Michelle, Yungen decided to drop Oopsie Daisy, where he talked about Chipmunk saying, stop repping North London, stop saying you're from the ends, you live in Essex. You're a Towie lad. That's what he's saying. Furthermore, in the video he decides to throw his Margellas in the bin and say they mean nothing to me, they're just trainers. Now people, we already spoke about what Margellas are. They're very expensive trainers if you're not a rapper, I guess.
You fam, always screaming North London. You're a big man, that's pathetic. Like I don't know you live round Essex. You little Towie boy, man, forget it. No fabrications, no edits. I used to rate you, now you can get it. I used to rate you, what you wanna merit. But when I see you, fam, don't leg it. Talking about who you spun before. Fam, do you think that I care? About spin me out on my Margellas like I can't just buy another pair. I bet you wear brands with no leg.
He decided to mock Chipmunk about getting robbed in his own ends. Like, how are you gonna get robbed from man, from your ends? But clearly, there must have been some real greasy Northman out there.
Don't get why you talk about tots that time. When you got jacked in tots that time. Yeah, take off your hoop, no, it's not that time. Remember you got jacked for your tots that time. Now you talk about Tiny's mum.
And after that round, I think we have to conclude that even though Yungen did throw some fire back in Oopsie Daisy, overall you're gonna have to give it to Chipmunk, making it 1-1. Extra time. Chipmunk decided to retaliate in the fact that he got his hublot robbed by a roadman from North and said this roadman will rob most man. And he decided to talk about Yungen's mum and said don't talk about mums, my mum lives in a house, clearly indicating that Yungen's mum still lives in a council estate. That's a mockery. I've never seen this before. Rappers or MCs, grime artists, whatever you want to call them, sending for each other's Marges. But this ain't gonna end well for someone.
First off, trust me, my mum's house is bait nicer than yours. The person who stuck me up would stick you up too if you slipped in North. You think them man should back me, but not one of them are in my crew. When it comes to spitters in North, I've been outsold by who? You could never see me at Wireless and try to do something. Never. There ain't no killer in your eyes, Clive, why you bluffing? Why? I'm good in North, you ain't good in South, but for me you're cussing. Why? 6-7 are on your clock. And you ain't on nothing. Fuck it, chuck it, bang out of order. Draw for my mum's, yeah, I'll draw out Paula. Trust me, my mum owns a yard. Your mum don't go there, dog.
In addition, Chipmunk also proclaimed that the side chick that he was banging was never made wifey and that he never asked her about Yungen. She just started saying. Now people, I struggle to figure out that a chick mid-beat is going to be going, oh, this is so much better than Yungen. I don't know. But clearly, these chicks ain't loyal anyway, so who knows what they're on.
I never asked her about your D. Mid-beat, she just told me. Cry.
And lastly, before rounding up Chipmunk's L, he decided to take a pot shot at Link Up TV. Telling Link Up TV, don't go out putting my stuff if you ain't got my permission, unless you're gonna pay me, otherwise I'll close it down. Now people, I don't know about you, but you work it out. Someone released a diss track for him and he's trying to convert that into money. This guy's a madman. That's how you convert an L into a win. You gotta give it to him for that one. Will Link Up put it down? I don't know.
I Link Up, you don't think you're funny, yeah? I Oopsie Daisy, that's my banger. That video's getting taken down. Or you owe me peas, bruh.
But Yungen hasn't replied yet, so we can't really say who's won this round. I guess the battle of the grime artists continues.
Patrick, what have you done? Oh, no. When I took you on tour, your mum said thank you for bringing my son. Now I gotta bury her son.